My third this morning of simple rural scenes, autumny scenes. Painting autumn is not even summer, but I do like autumn scenes, autumn type. So I'm going to, here's my palette: lemon yellow, raw sienna, alizarin crimson, light red, ultramarine, burnt umber, Payne's grey, burnt sienna, £140 Bockingford cold pressed paper, beautiful paper, 2-inch Ron Ranson hake. So a bit of wet, but just hitting and missing. And we'll put in a little bit of alizarin in there, I think. Not a lot, just. And then a bit of ultramarine. Mix a little bit of alizarin in with that ultramarine. You see what happens when you don't wet the whole paper. You get these lovely sparkly bits. And then you can move the paint by just touching the bottom of it. You can't do this very easily with a Fabriano. Okay, that'll do. I'm going to dry that now, so headphones off. So we'll invent a background for this in blue and alizarin, probably a bit more alizarin. When you do this, have a good piece of rag standing by to take the excess moisture off your brush. So a bit of sienna in there. Might make a lake picture out of this, I'm not sure. Now the horizon is going up a little bit, so we'll correct that. Let's, it's very wet today. We've probably had about an inch since I got up. So just a bit of reflection in here. It's my reflection is only approximate, but what you put above, put below. But with a lot of lake scenes, wide expanses of water, you don't get a reflection. You might close on because of the wind ruffling. So let's just put a bit of dry brush in here to show that sky. Okay, that'll do. Right, I'm just going to re-stick that. It's expanded a little bit, so just gently put it flat. that's fine. Right, I'll just dry it off. If you were painting plein air, then you wouldn't have a hairdryer, but it'd be wind dried. Right, headphones. Or if you want to really go for reflections, the reflection for the background would start much further down and leave a much larger clean area, and then the reflection would be much closer to where you're standing. That's a little bit wrong there. Might put a tree over that, might not. Right, let's put in a bit of a beach. I love doing all this. I'm just going to use blue and umber, burnt sienna for my darks. I'm going to try and keep away from Payne's grey. Well, just making it look as if there's a beach there. Blue in there for the darks, mixed with that burnt sienna. I'm going to edge out some rocks in that. This is only an impression of foreground. Just a little bit of stuff on there, and we'll put a little bit in the other side. Right, now with a plastic card, if I can find a plastic card. My mess here. There it is. So I've got all my acrylic stuff there as well, ready for the quick changeover. Let's just a few pebbles. And I'll cover that up there. So autumny colours. Good burnt umber. Trying to leave out the Payne's grey on this. So I'm just substituting Payne's grey for blue, but Payne's grey does have blue in it. I believe it's a mixture of alizarin, black and ultramarine, but I'm not sure. All very delicate stuff, this. A bit more dark in there. Now I know there are yellowy brown leaves on autumn trees that haven't fallen yet, but this is just a bush now. We'll balance it with a bit of a shrubby bit of foliage in there. just about. Right, we can put a few branches in. Let's just bring that up into there a little bit. Don't want to compete with the other side. It's just much more sketchy. Get them a bit bigger. Right, okay, that's enough of that. Now I'll dry it off and then we'll do a bit of rigger work and then we'll call that one, the third one, finished. Right, rigger, blue, burn umber. The light in my Velux window above my head is shining on the wet paint that I'm putting on and I can't really see it. So I hope my head's not getting in the way. If they're showing. Can't pick up a lot of paint on this brush. Right, okay, that's just a little bit more in. Right, and we'll do a simple shape over here, coming up from in there on that beach. Okay, well that's a simple enough picture. Birds. Good a signature and we'll publish these. Really struggle with these signatures. Probably because the brush is long and I can't, it bends the bristles. Well, you know I did it. Okay, mount. Right, that's need a bigger mount than that for that one. Let's put that on there. It's a bit better. Still bigger still, I don't think I've got a bigger one. Is that, no, that's too small. These ones are too big, I think. Yep. Sorry about this, but, oh. No, that's too big. I don't usually paint this size. It's a friend, David Dickinson, gave me a load of watercolour paper because he didn't want to do any more watercolours. He's staying with the acrylic. And all, well, that's all right. Well, that's not too bad, is it? It'd be better if I had a larger amount. I'll go back with a triple mount. Should remember that I need to come in further from each side, but But anyway, there we are. Whoops. So, English Lake District, or anywhere. Come to that. Horizon Strait. Let's I need to bring that camera around a bit. So it looks like water. The trees, well, can't do much more than that. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. Zoom out. And I'll go and have some lunch now, I think. Bye bye.